Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry for the delay for this next video. I just had to work this morning, all the way to 2 p.m. today, so it's like 4 p.m. in my time now. And my hair's a little messy because I had to do a lot of stocking at my job. But pretty much, I'm returning to you for a album review, and this is for the Foo Fighters' newest album, But Here We Are. I did just get done listening to, and I'm going to give you my initial thoughts on what I think of it overall. So, I'm going to discuss what I listened to for Foo Fighters' newest album, But Here We Are, and let you know my thoughts on this new single or new album as a whole, I meant to say. So, let's dive into this album review. Now, it starts with the first single, Rescued, which is the first song on this album. And I really like this track. I think this is a really good song. Dave Grohl's vocals are pretty aggressive and good vocal range from him in this track, and I'm really liking the instrumentation in this. So this is a pretty outstanding song. So 5 out of 5. Underused, pretty good in my opinion. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like certain sections of it when I first heard it, but it's grown on me a lot more to the point where I really like it. So 5 out of 5. Hearing Voices is a pretty good song. So wasn't hating this track for what it went for. So 5 out of 5 for this one as well. Um, but Here We Are is pretty good. I like the aggressive singing vocals from uh, Dave Grohl in this one. It sounds really good, and this song definitely rocks for sure. So 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this one too. So pretty enjoyable album so far from what I heard. But yeah, there's a few least favorites, but not too many. But still, 5 out of 5 for the title track. But Here We Are. The Glass is a pretty outstanding song. Really like how the lyrics sound with Dave Grohl singing it, and the overall performance of this track was pretty good. So 5 out of 5. Nothing at All was pretty catchy. Really like when the chorus comes in and Dave Grohl's singing in it, and the pre-chorus and chorus kind of connect in a way to where I like it. So really enjoyed this track as a whole. 5 out of 5. Show Me How was the last single I reviewed because I didn't want to review The Teacher because I know it came out a couple days ago, but like 2 days ago I think, and I just didn't want to review it until I listened to the whole album. But still, Show Me How's really nice with how it sounds, but I think it's a solid track. It's not the best one, but it sounds nice for what it went for. It's good in its own way, and I still feel like I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's a solid one. It's good in its own way, but there are some slow moments in the track. Beyond Me is a pretty good song. Really like how it sounds overall, and Dave Grohl's vocals is really good in this track, so 5 out of 5. Then you get the 10-minute and 4 second song The Teacher, and that is well, it's a long song. I can tell you that, but it does perform pretty well for what it goes for. Um, there's certain sections in the track I wasn't sure if I was connecting with closer to the end of the song, but it still performed pretty well. And Dave Grohl's vocals is pretty good in this track, and just the overall performance of the song with the instrumentation and his vocals sound really good. 5 out of 5. Rest is the final song on this album, and personally, I think it's a solid one. There were some weak moments when you get in the beginning of the track, but it does progress as when the instruments come in and he starts singing a little bit normally, and it sounds pretty solid. But it's the beginning was the weak part of the song because he's singing low falsetto vocals and then just not really connecting with it. But still, the track did good in its own way. So 4.5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Foo Fighters' newest album, But Here We Are, is a really good album. I think Taylor Hawkins would be really proud of this record that they made. And I know Taylor Hawkins passed away last March of 2022. and may he rest in peace, because he was an excellent drummer. I never got to meet him, but he sounded like an upbeat and outstanding or outgoing kind of guy, I guess you could say. But personally, I think this is a really good album from the Foo Fighters. They really stepped it up with this album. They went in a much different direction than the last album, Medicine at Midnight. And Medicine at Midnight wasn't my favorite, but I think it was average. There were certain tracks I liked from it, but this one I think is my favorite as of now. This is Foo Fighters at their best, and this is probably the best record to date. So for an overall score for me, I'm giving Foo Fighters But Here We Are album a 9 out of 10. Really rocking album. Definitely recommend checking it out when it comes out at midnight tonight. So 9 out of 10 for Foo Fighters But Here We Are album. Thank you guys for watching.